Disassembly of a pair of magazines that have been connected by a mag coupler is a relatively easy process. To get started, we need to take advantage of the access hole that's in the back of the mag coupler. Using a mag coupler that's attached to only one magazine to showcase this, you'll see that there's the hole and that there's a channel that leads to the gray button, which is that button that allows us to compress the spring that has locked the coupler to the magazine body. The screwdriver entered by the hole slips down the channel and then can be levered this direction or up for a coupled set of magazines to be able to allow you to select the magazine that you want to disassemble first. If we look at this pair of magazines that we assembled in the earlier video, I will go ahead and insert the screwdriver and I'll slide it in. And what just happened is there's a magazine release button that sits on this side for this spring and on this side for this spring, and the blade of that screwdriver just slipped in between the two. So what I'll do is I'll lever that screwdriver forward, and that's going to push in the gray button, which is going to allow us to release this magazine body from the coupler itself. And I can pull the magazine away from the screwdriver and set the screwdriver aside. Now, it's also important to remember that that spring still has tension on it. So as we start to pull this magazine away from this magazine, we want to make sure that we've got our thumb holding that down, because what will happen is that spring will jump out. Now, as easy as it was to assemble with the mag coupler on, the same simplicity applies for the factory floor plate. We simply just slide that on as well. Now, we can set that aside, and what we have is another mag coupler attached to the remaining magazine body. And using the same process, we can go in and push in that button and then slide the mag coupler off, allowing us to replace the magazine body. Again, pretty simple process. You want to keep an eye out for those springs, as they are under a pretty good amount of tension.